All right, we're now joined by Chris Autman-Bell coming off his first career 100-yard game at Maryland. If you have a question for Chris, go ahead and send me a message in chat and we'll go ahead and get started. Daniel House, go ahead.
Hey, Chris, on your 39-yard TD, can you walk me through what you saw at the release and then at the stem of the route and then the high point grab?
So I think it was pump hinge. It was like a double move. DB didn't really bite on a double move, so I had to just, Coach Simon calls these type of situations food bar situations. So he didn't bite on the move, so I just tried to slip inside, make a play fast, whatever, do what I did, and just made a play. So I was telling my teammates, it felt like I was back in high school doing a warm up for a basketball game. It's like a top school. It was like the crowd was watching the warm up, and it felt like I was just in the warm up just dunking. So to me, it's like I just dunked on two people. So it was just a good catch, I guess. Everyone loved it. Made a play, so that was it.
Now let's go to Meg Ryan.
Chris, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. I liked your Halloween costume, you and Rashad. You guys look great.
Yeah, I didn't have anything, so the only thing I had was a little baby hoodie. So.
It's okay. You put some effort in. That's good.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to ask your assessment of the passing game, I guess, these last two games, because obviously the first game, I think, it was mostly Rashad. You maybe caught one pass, couple of the tight ends, and then this game you took over a little more. I guess, how have you seen the balance of the kind of distribution of the passes kind of going on in the first two games, and what do you feel has been good about that, or what do you think maybe you guys still have to work on?
Well, for me, I'm a team player. If I go to season without 0 balls, I don't care as long as we win and play as a team. I really could care less about stats. So, for me, it's just I love being able to share the ball. A lot of people, we got Mo in the backfield, Bade, Brev, we got a lot of playmakers, a lot of young ones as well too. So, for me, it's just I love being able to just make plays. A lot of people on the team, we got a lot of playmakers. Everyone can make plays. We even call it O-linemen make that playmakers. They make plays by blocking and holding people up. So it's just I just love being able to make plays with a lot of my teammates and just keep it going. So like I said, I'm not really a stats person at all. We're winning. That's all I care about. So I just love being able to share the ball to everybody else. So
just a reminder, if you have a question for Chris, send me a message in chat and we'll continue. Now let's go to Andy Greeter.
Chris, I wanted to flash back to January of 2017. You're committed to Western and PGA leaves. What was that process like? Did you think that was coming? And then just the opportunity to be able to play in the Big Ten and do it with guys that were already committed to Western.
It was a crazy little week, I guess. I didn't expect them to leave at all. They had a really good season. I didn't really expect them to leave. So I think I was in school when I heard the news, and I was like, oh man, he's leaving. My mom asked me, she was like, are you going to leave? I was like, no, I'm going to stay at Western Michigan. That's his loss. And then he called me, and then he was like, hey, you want to play Big Ten? I was like, oh, for sure. I'm definitely leaving. So it was a bit challenging, but, I committed off spot. I didn't even visit here. I'd never been here at all. I used to get mail from Minnesota, but it was nothing serious. Just a little mail. But yeah, he called me. He said, you want to go play the Big Ten with me? And I said, for sure, man. This is like a great opportunity. It's the Big Ten, So, and then I'm here now. So that's about it.
Let's go back to Meg Ryan.
Oh, I love talking to you, Chris. I'm so glad.
Appreciate it.
So funny. I wanted to get your opinion on, new offensive coordinator Mike Sanford. Obviously, it's been a little weird this year because you guys haven't had a full off season to kind of and get to know him. But through the time that you've spent with him, virtually or not, and then through these first two games, how has his impact been different than maybe what you guys had in the past, or just kind of how do you feel like that chemistry is working on the offense with him at the helm?
I love Coach Sanford. I love Coach Sanford to death now. When he came in the spring, not the spring, but when he first came in, we were going to spring ball, and he was very aggressive in practice. He threw the ball a lot, ran the ball a lot. I love his play calling. He's a great guy. He's very high energy, just like Fleck as well. So He's really cool, man. It's really good to know that your offensive coordinator is like super hyped, super energized, and love making plays. He loves seeing you guys make plays. He's probably the first one, if not, like I said, he beats Fleck out most of the time, beating you to the person that made the play. So he's always the first one there to hype you up and everything. So I love Coach Sanford. I love what he's doing. We just gotta, make these things happen on the field and just keep it going. So I love Sanford. Hope he stays there for forever and keep it going with the Gophers and everything. But he's good in my heart. He's good with me. I love him. Hope we keep going. So he's a good guy.
Let's go to Eric Strack. Eric, go ahead.
Chris, what have you seen from some of the younger guys behind you? You had your first 100-yard game. You had some moments last year. What have you seen from some of the guys behind you? Do you think that they have some big games coming this year? Some of the moments that you had last year, because it's all hands on deck this year, as you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's all about timing, man. You never know your number's gonna get called to make plays. So, I see it in Daniel. I see it in a lot of young guys like Doug. I see it in a lot of people, Mike. We got a lot of playmakers on our team, man. So it's just good to see that you got, whenever I leave or whatever, that time comes for them, the program's going to be in good hands with good wide receivers, good playmakers. So I see it every day in practice. They work their butts off, work hard, they listen, they study, they stay in their playbook. So it's good to see that Minnesota's going to have some good playmakers coming in the future, making a lot of plays too. So a lot of big games are coming from those young guys as well.
Let's go to Elise with a Big Ten Network.
Hey, Chris, I want to follow up about Coach Sanford and just like with the energy that he brings. I'm curious just what it's like then on the team now as you have a couple of higher energy coaches with Fleck and him and just, what that dynamic is like.
It's awesome. It's really awesome. As you see the play being called and you just hear, let's go, Chris, make this play. You can do it. It's really cool to see it. It's really cool to hear it, man. It's just like that's that one guy on your shoulder that's keep hyping you up and keeping you going, keeping you motivated. So I love Sanford. I love his energy. I hope he keeps it up daily. It's just good to be around coaches who have high energy and keep you going. So it's pretty awesome.
Daniel House, you're up next.
Chris, I've noticed your run blocking on the perimeter sparking some big plays. How much pride do you take in that area of your game?
I love blocking. I love it. Since I was a kid, I was the kid that played football and just threw his head around. It's always hit people this and that. I was always had concussions and this and that. So I love blocking, man. It's a part of me. It's a part of my game, I guess. As you're seeing, I guess it's wide receivers. You don't really see much blocking in the perimeter as much. People just want to catch the ball and running. But I love blocking. I take pride in that. It helps the run game out a lot. It helps you open things up. So I love it, man. I love getting dirty. Love getting in the paint and blocking. So it's pretty cool with me.
Looks like we have one more question. We'll go back to Meg Ryan with the Star Tribune.
Chris, now that we've played 2 games here, how have you, I guess, noticed, obviously last year you were playing behind Tyler and Rashad.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've kind of got 2 games to survey, how have you noticed, defenses, has it kind of been, keying on Rashad more, and how have you kind of maybe stepped up in those places, or how have you kind of seen how defense have played, the 2 of you when you're on the field?
As you go into games, we definitely keeping our mind. They might key on Rashad more because Rashad's a ball player. We've seen what he's done this past 2 years here. So we always go into games knowing that they probably will key Rashad, but we always keep it the same. Keep it look at the base coverages, what they do daily at the games, what they do, this and that. So like I said, we always, see them keying Rashad, but we just always keep in the back of mind what they do basically and what they do they play to play. So it's just good to know that as us as receiving core offense as a team, we know we study and look at these things. So we just keep it in the back of mind. Of course, they might key them, but you just gotta know. You never know what happens, you never know what comes, so you just gotta be prepared.
All right. Thank you, Chris. I want to thank everyone for joining us as well. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, guys.